Hey everyone, I'm going to teach you how to draw the king of all bounty hunters, Boba Fett! So this will be tricky. I'm going to break it down into simplified shapes, and I wanted to make him holding a gun, but I think just because of how complex it is, I'm just going to do the main body, the arms coming down, but just enough so you can learn how to draw them. And then maybe if you want, I could do another video and just add the arm in. So real quick, you want to start with basic shapes. So for the helmet, start with this helmet shape. It's going to be looking at us. And the top of the helmet's like a basic head shape, round dome. And as it gets towards the bottom, it gets wider. That's important. So like that. Let's start with this shape. And these edges come in, go down, and at the bottom makes a line. That's where the T shape's going to come up. I'll show you. Then on this side, sketch it in, kind of like that. And then now make a shape straight up and make a mark right here, cutting off the dome shape, kind of like that. So now you have almost this rocket ship looking shape. Then the T, this will make a big T almost. So it'll come up, straight up, and all this will be blackened in. Boba Fett is so awesome, man. And then it'll come in. This will be all dark and almost like a T, except it arches downward, and towards the ends it gets, towards the end you have almost a circular end. So something like that. Like I said, it's a very complicated sketch. It'd be a lot easier to do it digitally because these very fine lines and details. But just want to get the basic format. So this comes in right at the bottom, slides in, comes up, same with this side. Just to sketch it in. So you got these two sides like this. This can be bigger. So I want to make it bigger on each side. Then a little shape comes in like that, because that's where it gets a little different. It arches inward, so you get that arch coming in. That's the basic head shape. Then the side here, you have a little communication thing. Comes up, little, almost like circular shape. Then just draw straight up. Try to make it darker. I just sketch this shape in. And come back, you can make the lines darker now. So you got the basic shape, and where it attaches to the neck. So for the body, you have one plate. First the top plate, and make it come out and sketch it. Make these simple lines. And for the other plates, first sketch the body in. So I'm going to sketch this. I'm going to sketch square shape. So just this square, and the helmet's really big, so keep that in mind. And as for these shapes, you have one here, in the middle. So make a line down the middle. It opens, and this one thing comes down, in again, out, and comes outward. It comes back up and opens up. That's that one shape. Then there's a shape in the middle, like that almost. Then another shape. Same pattern on each side. Comes out. Outward, then down. Outward on this side. So right up here, the shape is just gonna come up, come out, and come along. So the top, two things, and then come in and erase the guidelines. I got here, erase these lines, erase this line. Really, let's clean it up a little. Erase those lines, come in. And along the shoulder here, I have cloth. I'll just lap over this. And this piece, one more piece fits to the puzzle. This comes up. It arcs at a little point. It fits right in here. So just erase your guidelines again. Because that's the basic shapes for right now. And a little more, just work it up. So now we got these basic shapes. These are all the armor shapes. Let's come in and the shoulder. He's got a pad on the shoulder. And the arm will come down. And this will be cloth. So all this that's under the armor, just make it cloth. I'm going to come in all this, just make it tug in on different places, and I come in and just shade below it so the armor starts to pop out. Especially behind here where the cloth is, it'll be dark. So the arm here just come out. All this arm will be cloth, so just make different creases. Work with it just like it is cloth and make it look an impression of it. Something like that. Same thing, give it a little shade. And so now let's really work on building this helmet. And one other thing that's important is he's got the missile in the back. So for the missile, he's got the pack that's behind him. That missile will come up. And you can draw it if you want, it's kind of optional. But just this shape, then nothing comes in. This is really cool. This part's longer, so bring that up. Then close it with the little chin like that. And so real quickly now that we got all that, let's just finish darkening and really get the values in, because that'll make it pop out. First thing, I think where we did the visor extremely dark. So come in, increase these values. And this will really bring the whole drawing to a final thing. Just so we made those lines, continue it. So, that, and use your brush. Remember, use your brush. Your hand could smear it. And then bring these lines in. Remember, a drawing needs to have lines. It needs to have lots of lines and values to really flesh it out. And this, like the little textures. We'll shade that in as well. I'm going to use the blending stump just to make it a little darker because it's red in the thing. Then come in with the helmet. Make a reflection. So you can make that reflection coming off. This helmet, you know, has got the battle scars and things. Just a little couple of rough spots. Now I'm going to kind of do my own style for the rest. Make this come in. Make this line. So this will be darker value. Same with this side. Now you can have fun. Now that you got the basic shapes. So just go back over the light lines we made. Make lots of little marks. The little detail marks. Because it's a lot of chrome and metals. Just like that. Come in again, shade that in. A mark. And you want to add a little bit of value, so not. Then for finishing up, you know, just come in again, get the lines good. There's a lot of racing with this drawing. Make the lines behind it where the rocket's connected. Then for the rocket thing, really put the value in that. And that's pretty much a quick sketch of Boba Fett. Nothing too fancy, you know, he's very, very complicated. But just enough to show you how to get the basic forms drawn. And a little rectangle shape here, he's got a little leaf shape. The emblem, you know. I'm just making a little line in. Right here, the other thing. And more of the marks. You can come in and really darken this up behind it. You know, drawing's really about getting your values. You could come in the armor and make a few shaded armors. And for his packs, I'm just real quickly sketching that in. So just get the packs in. And my best advice when it comes to doing something complicated like this is don't only do what the pencil allows you to do. In other words, being that I'm not doing this huge, I can't make every single mark, and I can't make every little detail, but what I can do, and that's what I'm trying to teach you, is I can go in and I can basically get the shapes, get the basic form, and make it look like Boba Fett. And that's kind of the goal with all my videos, because if I wanted to really capture every detail, I'd have to do this huge. I'd have to at least use the whole paper, probably, like seriously the whole paper, just to do the whole upper body. You know, it'd be a lot of detail. And that's something that's great about digital, is, you know, you can do that with digital. You can zoom in and out and draw on a tablet. So hopefully maybe get a tablet. But then for this, I'm going to do just part of the hand. He's got let me see if I can find a reference. Trying to get laying that on the hand. Same thing. So pretty much that's the whole thing. Really quick drawing. I hope you learned something. You can check out all my other drawing videos, please. They'll pop up. And thanks, Aaron, for watching. Thank you so much for new subscribers, and keep on drawing, everybody.